Welcome friends, it is I, your Scout, and it's time for the one-shot. And I played Evolve during the big alpha, which was very fun to do, so I'm going to show you a bunch of footage from that. And it was just really good. I'm just showing you how you pick your preferences right now. This is very easy slide here. I like this. You go, these are the rules I want, and there you go. Now over here we got the Goliath. First I'm going to show you the Goliath, I'm going to show you some other footage. But first I'm going to show you a full game with the Goliath. I'm showing the powers right now. He's got 4 powers: Rock Throw, Leap Smash, Fire Breath, and Charge. And Charge is very useful, and you see I get the Rock, the Fire Breath, and the Charge. I used to get the Leap, the Rock, and the Fire Breath, but then I learned Charge is actually really important for survival, so I've been getting that. And you see I'm loading in, these guys all load with me. I'm skipping the load times. The load times are a bit long, depending on how it's going. They give you 2 minutes to pick your stuff, and when everyone's picked their stuff, you're good to go. But if someone wants to take the full 2 minutes, they can. But there is some load times here and there to take a little bit of time. So it's maybe between each match, maybe 3 to 4 minutes between each match you play. Now we're loading in right here, and we're going to see the beast in a moment. Now this is an asymmetrical game. One side is 4, and the other side is 1. It's a 4v1 game, or a 1v4. You can see it also supports curse chat, so you can play with the team and use curse chat, or you can use the in-game chat as well. That is an option. So you're here as the beast right now, and I've played probably 20 games so far at this point. I run in one direction, then I sneak in the other direction. The reason for this is they can see your tracks when you're walking around normally, but when you're sneaking, they can't. So I go in one direction to convince them that I'm going that way, and I'm going this way. So this is what's really fun about this game, is the mind games you play. Now, the beast evolves to 3 stages. He's got stage 1 where I'm in right now, and I'm sneaking around eating things. You eat things to get to level up to your next stage. Stage 2, you're a bit stronger, and stage 3, you're very strong. At stage 1, you're weaker than the 4 hunters. They can own you and kill you. If you play really smart against noobs, you'll win at stage 1. But when you're playing a team that knows what they're doing, you get destroyed. At stage 2, you're on par with them. Both sides have a pretty good chance of winning. My first game, I was fortunate. I was level 1 fighting level 1s, and I beat them at stage 2, but it was really close. I nearly lost the game. At stage 3, you're really freaking strong. We're going to see all 3 stages in this match. Right now, I'm just hunting around. The enemy doesn't know where I am. And you can see the area goes gray at times. And then you see birds right there. That's what the red is. When the area goes gray, it's me sniffing around. When you sniff around, you can see where everything is at, and you can see if the enemies are near you, or if there's things to eat near you. Red is showing things that are not good for you, like those orange birds also not good. The red means there's carrions flying around at your food, and so the hunters know where you are. Same thing goes for the birds. If you startle the birds, they'll fly up and the hunters will go after you. You can see that I noticed a hunter for a moment, so now I'm sneaking away. Now, there's 3 phases of this game that I think. There's the seeking phase where they're looking for you. The chasing phase is when they find you and now they're trying to hunt your ass. And then the 3rd phase is the fighting phase. Those are the 3 phases, and they can all interchange at times. Now here I am sneaking. They don't see me, but this dumb thing's hitting me. You can see I have 2 bars. I have an armor bar and HP bar. HP bar does not heal, while the armor bar you can regen by eating things. See, they're looking for me. I don't want to make any noise, so I'm just letting this thing beat me up right now, because I just don't want them to notice me. So I'm like, screw it, just eat this thing. They don't know me. Maybe he hears that. Sound is very important in this game. If they hear you coming, things happen. See, they find me here, I'm beating up on someone, and then I'm like, okay, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm stage 1, I use charge to run away, now I'm just jumping away. What's cool is you can climb up the terrain very easily. Just hit left shift to climb up the terrain very easily, space to jump, and then just running around. You can use the water to hide your tracks, because they can't see your tracks in the water, which is very nice, but they do have rocks next to the water that you can accidentally step on and stuff like that. Still sneaking around, trying to get away. And now it's back to the seeking phase. They just chased me a bit, but I got away pretty easily. So now they're seeking me again. See right there, those rocks I just went over, that could have caused, put some footprints there if I wasn't walking sneakily. So I'm just sneaking around eating things. Now when you eat things, you're putting down heavy tracks. So they can see me when I see right there. See that green? It shows a track there so they can see that I was there. And stuff like that. So when you're the monster, your phase is all about eating, evolving, and then killing them, or hurting them a little bit here and there. I've had games where, this is a really good one, the medic was really on my ass, constantly on my ass. They just kept hitting me and tranking me and slowing me down, because the medic can use trank rounds to slow you down. And so I started sneaking around a lot more when I finally got out of their sight, and the medic put herself at the highest vantage point to look for me, while her teammates were flying around. So I snuck up on her and ate her ass, which was great. And it's not right away you eat them, you have to pounce on them and beat them up. If you played Left 4 Dead like the hunter, you can jump on them like a hunter and beat them up until they die. Unless the enemy shoots you off. And they couldn't shoot me off because I was at the highest point with the medic. They had a hard time taking me out. Now I'm evolving right here. They don't know where I am, so I'm evolving. Every time you evolve, you put 3 points into whatever abilities. And there we go. Put up my abilities again. And I'm having a pretty good run this game. I'm showing off a good run with the beast. That is being hard to catch, sneaking around, eating things, and building armor. Now, a nice balance is when you're evolving, you lose all your armor, which is a good thing, because if you kept your armor, you'd be really hard to deal with, because once they find you, they're going to want to trap you after they've found you evolving, then they're going to want to beat you up. And if you had full armor, that'd be really bad for them. Not, it's bad for you, but it'd be really bad for, it's bad for you if they caught you with no armor, so that's why you want to hide when you evolve, but it'd be bad for them if you got to keep your armor, because holy crap, you're going to be really strong to deal with. So I'm glad they take away your armor when you do that. It's a good balance there. Something they don't do, though, is the hunters are not notified when you evolve. They know you evolved, but they don't know where you are. And I feel like they should know where you are, so it creates more chase. This game right now is probably kind of boring for the hunters. They're looking for me, but they got no damn clue where I am. I'm just running around eating. Right now, I'm having a pretty exciting game because I'm hunting and I'm constantly checking for them. I'm constantly tense, hoping they don't notice me, and just thinking about my movements so they don't find me. And I'm doing a good job not being found. And then he finds me. Okay, there it is. There's orange enemies, which are bigger ones. They're stronger, and they're worth 4 food, which is pretty good. See, that sniper barely missed a shot on me. I'm running away some more. And it's very much a hide-and-seek game, cat and mouse and stuff like that. Right now, at the start, they're the cat, we're the mouse. Later on, it's about even. And then at the end, it's I'm the cat and they're the mouse. It's a very nice change of pace when you get to that point. But I'm still staying away, although I could fight them right now. I could fight them, and it could go either way. I could win the fight, they could win the fight. No way of knowing. That circle on them says that they have a buff on. I don't recognize the symbol, so I don't know what buff they have. And I'm just hiding. I'm hiding. They don't know where I am right now. And there's the risk of, do you want to stay as a group? So if you do find me, get in a fight, or do you want to spread out to find him so that everyone can just gang up on him when you finally find him? It's really the question you want to ask yourself. And bam, rock throw, and I get him. I sneak up and I throw a rock right at her, take her out, and that was really nice there. And like Left 4 Dead, they're down only temporarily. You have to be down 3 times to die. You get down 2 times, and then the third one you're dead. That's what I mean. So now I'm fighting them. I got a good advantage here because they're all beat up. And I'm fighting them, and you can see they have HP, they have shields, and I take him out, and now they put down the arena. This is what the Trapper does. The arena is put up to keep you isolated in a spot to fight them. You're stuck in the arena, but so are they, so you can kill them. I'm doing some really good damage right now. They are not healed up enough. Their medic, for some reason, wasn't healing. You see these rockets come down, that's an orbital strike. If they can slow you down and stick you to a spot, that hurts like hell. You see the things they can get coordinated and do well. I throw a rock and hit that guy midair, which is nice. Burning him down, he goes down. I've taken out 2 of them. And now I'm just going to try to finish them off. That beast shows up. Nature can be really annoying for both sides. And so I'm going to kill this thing and take its buff, I think. Let's see, do I take it? And I'm burning them down some more. They're reviving each other. I'm up. I can get to level 3 now. And I want to take this buff, but they're on me, so I cannot get the buff off the beast. So I'm either going to fight to kill them or I run away. I know I run away, but at some point. But right now I'm fighting them. And they're doing good damage to me. You see, they've taken a bar away from my life. I cannot regen HP. I can't eat HP up. There's a special buff in the game that can be used to regen your HP. And I don't have that buff right now. It's a bit of an unfair buff to have on the beast sometimes. Like, if you have, like, only... I've had matches where I had no HP left, and I found that buff, kept me alive, and it gave me a fighting chance against the hunters, and I barely lost that match. That was really exciting, really fun. But when you have full HP and you have that thing, it's really unfair. So I'm getting the Evolution 3 now, and at Stage 3 my stats are really good. I can take them in a straight-up fight. Well, for the most part I can take them in a straight-up fight, but I don't have my armor, so now I need to go and eat and get more armor. But here's where it gets interesting. At Stage 3, there's a relay station I can destroy. Right there. The power relay. I destroy that, I get away. So this is a way for me to win. I can win by killing all 4 of them, or I can win by going to that power relay and destroying it. They win by either killing me or by time running out. At 20 or so minutes, the game runs out and I lose by time. It's that way so that the beast cannot just run around like a dick all the game. After 20 or so minutes, you just win. They just win the game. That's really the criteria there. So they have 2 ways of winning, you have 2 ways of winning. This guy hunts me alone. No one else is here. It's just him. And because of that, he's screwed. He doesn't have anyone helping him out. Oh no, there's someone right there. So he came here alone, and now another person shows up, so they're helping him out. He's doing good damage. That's the Assault doing lightning gun. Assault is the main bulk of damage for the hunters. And he's doing pretty good damage to me, but he doesn't have all 4 of them there. The Trapper locks me down here. I'm stuck here now. I'm still beating up on the Assault pretty well. He's going to go down. He's down. And that's the thing is, do you engage the Beast or do you wait for your teammates? At this point, he should have waited. Once he saw me, he should not have let me know I saw him, if he could, and then they could all gang up on me pretty well. And so I've just beaten them up, and who's left? All that's left, I think, is the medic at this point, so I've killed a lot of them. They're just in trouble here. I'm just killing them, and it's going to be over. So, let's talk about the humans. There's not much more to talk about the Beast. I already said how you can win and stuff like that. The Beast is very fun. Goliath is a lot of fun to play. He's pretty balanced in my opinion. Like, they can beat you pretty well, and you can beat them pretty well. And it really does depend on how competent you are and how competent your enemies are. And it's just a lot of fun. Also left is this medic, so I'm going to try to kill her, but she's not making it easy. Burning her down there. It's just a one-on-one fight. She should honestly be running away. Because what happens is, after 2 minutes of the team being down, you see that time in the top left corner? If she gets away and hides long enough, everyone comes back to life. Everyone gets a respawn. But I win this fight, and there you go. And here's a progression screen here. You get a bunch of achievements that give you XP. That's pretty cool there. See, 24 matches in Hunt. So that's a combination of as the Beast and as the Hunters. Because this is Hunt mode. There's going to be other modes when the game gets released in February. This is called Big Alpha, but it's more of a beta, really. But it's them showing off the game to everyone. And it's a lot of fun. I enjoy playing the Beast a lot. I also enjoy playing the Hunters. But as the Hunters, you need to have a competent team. So it's just showing all your things. Now, but when you do enough things with these abilities, you unlock the next character. And I unlock the Kraken, which we'll see as the third part of this video. And see, if I want to get bonuses to this stuff, I have to do these special things. I have to hit people midair with rocks. I have to charge multiple people, leap on multiple people, stuff like that. And there you go. That is the Beast right there. And you get to see I was fighting level 1s and a level 8. And then this is what I really like here is that you see a summary screen in the game. So I was fighting a team that wasn't all that competent yet. But they put up a good enough fight that I was getting hurt a bit, but not a lot. And this is the problem with the Big Alpha was they didn't balance matchmaker at all. Because of that, you're fighting a lot of low-level people, and here's one of the mistakes you make here is the game is very reliant on everyone being good. Here's one of the Hunters. This is support. I'm going to show off this game. Is pretty good. You can see his abilities there. Laser Cutter, Shield Projector, Orbital Strike, and Invisibility. And there's the buffs you can pick up for him. But one of the mistakes they made is they didn't do a good job on the matchmaker. So you had really, really good monster players against newbies. 4v1, and that monster destroys them, and you can make 4 people rage quit the game, and they're not going to play the game anymore. And this happens a little too much in this thing, because I saw it, because I didn't mean to do it, but I did it a couple times because I wasn't paying attention to their levels. I'm like, well, I made those guys rage out, and I don't feel good about that. But stuff like that happens. We're going to see the support now, so I'll talk about humans, and I'll talk about more about the game as we go, but check this out.
Well, I should report back to Ganymede. But if we get out of here, I'd sort of like to follow this through. See where these monsters came from.
You notice how everyone's talking like we won't make it out of here?
Yeah, I do.
You think we'll make it?
I think 2 things. I think most of us will make it out of here.
Most of us?
And I think whatever happens, it will not be straightforward. Getting out of here is going to be like everything else so far.
Sounds about right.
Well, I really like how you open as the Hunters. You get some personality out of some of the characters, and you just land here, and it just looks really cool. Now, I'm going on business. Those birds got scared, so it means ignore the tracks I just saw on the ground. The Beast is over here, so we're going this way. At least I am. Now, this game, it's a 4v1. It's very reliant. Everyone on your team is super important. You have an Assault, a Trapper, a Support, and a Medic. And there's the Beast there. We're already on it, so we're fighting it already. And the Assault does all the damage. He's the main source of damage. He doesn't do all damage. Everyone has damage abilities, but he is the main source of damage. So you can see the different side of things, how we're fighting this Beast and how the UI is different. And we can see its HP and armor. And it's fighting us, and we're doing alright against it right now. It's level 1, which means we have a clear advantage in this fight. We have the advantage of this fight. Now, as a support, I can put a shield on my teammates. I can drop down an Orbital Strike like I'm trying to do right there. And I can also cloak my team. The advantage to cloaking is you can cloak and just help your teammates. Am I doing the Orbital Strike? Yeah, there's the Orbital Strike right there. Drop it down. He took out the Trapper. So I'm doing really good damage to the Beast. The Beast has got to get the hell out of here because we've hurt him really bad with that Orbital Strike and just regular damage. Like the Lightning Gun. Lightning Gun does a lot of damage. So what happens is the Trapper character puts down the arena that keeps the Beast in a closed area for you to beat up. And if the beast knocks out the trapper, the arena goes down. So that's what happened there. He knocked out the trapper. The support, like me, can put a shield on teammates, and the medic can heal teammates. So I could have put a shield on the trapper so he didn't get knocked out, and the medic could keep him alive so he doesn't get knocked out either. As you can see, we know where the beast is because the trapper has this special sound thing that tells him where the beast is. So we could hear him, and we're chasing him now. And nature itself has now attacked one of the characters. One of the characters got bitten by nature. There's a lot of beasts in the game that can just hold down a hunter, which can be really annoying when you're chasing the beast. That right there is the reason why we didn't kill the beast right now. We should have been able to kill him, but we're getting beat up by this thing, so we got to take the time to kill this because it's effing us up. And it's going down. There it is. So now the beast has a chance to get away. The player right now is like a level 1 or level 5, so he's not that good with the beast, so we're going to catch up pretty easily to him. But a better player would be really hard to find, and we'd be doing a lot of seeking, which can be boring for some people. I find it very interesting trying to find the beast. But if you do spend a 10-minute match where you never find the beast, it gets to level 3 and it kills everyone, that's a really boring match and very unfortunate, which is why I feel you should see them when they evolve. At least you should know where they are when they evolve, because they do roar and stuff. So, I don't know if I do the cloaking in this game. I'm showing out the humans right now. Like I said, the medic can heal. Now, what makes the medic important is the medic has the ability to slow down the beast with a trank gun. So, if the beast is just really hard to catch up to, she'll slow it down with a trank. I can see the thing, so I'm pinging where he is. She can also put double damage on him. Like, if you hit the specific spot, she hits him with her sniper rifle double damage. Right now it's tranked, which is why it's having a hard time getting away. Ooh, it throws a rock, doesn't get anybody. And we just got to keep catching up to it. So it's really nice that the medic is a sniper who can slow the beast down, give it debuffs. She can also heal the team. The support is there to, well, support. He can do things to keep other people alive. Well, at least the level 1 can. So, the tier 1, I mean. So I can put shield on teammates, so I can put a shield on the medic so she doesn't get killed while she's healing people. I can put the shield on the trapper so he doesn't get killed. But eventually, of course, my shield eventually runs out. Then I can, of course, stealth my team. What's useful to the stealth, which we'll see later on, not in this video, but in the future, I'm going to do a series of all 6 classes. Well, all 6 that I could play after Mordor is done, so we can just see them more specifically. And I do some pretty good play with the support, we'll see it. I really like the support. It's very tricky. And there's just some good things you can do with them. And we'll see more in depth on that. There's another arena down. I think he caught the beast, so there we go. And there it is. We're fighting it again. It has not gotten much away. Putting down an orbital, and the orbital is doing sun damage. And it's dead. Yep, there it is. I was in these games, just trying to remember. So we take out the beast there. So that's a win for the beast side from me, and a win on the human side from me as well. It's saying good job, GG, and all that stuff. And we get to see progression there. I did some good orbital damage there. And we'll see that when you do enough with a character, you unlock Tier 2. And for Tier 2 for the support is, I think, Bucket, and you'll see it in a second. I'm going over a lot as quickly as I can, I know. And yeah, here it is. Yeah, Bucket is the next character for the supports. And there's going to be like a third character, Tier 3, I believe. And the different tiers just do different things. Bucket is a more aggressive one. He doesn't have a shield. He puts down a bunch of like drones and stuff that do damage. It's pretty cool. And the Tier 2s for all 4 classes are pretty interesting. They just do different things, which is a good thing. You want them to do different things. Up next, we're going to see the Kraken, which is Tier 2 for the beast, for the monster. And this thing is borderline OP, depending on who you are. And the Kraken is probably the Big Alpha's biggest mistake. But we can see here, see, there's the beast there. And we get on him pretty quick because he does startle some birds. So we find him, we're beating him up right there. I really like the summary. You get to know how close you were, how far you were from catching them. And we can see here that that beast was, I think it was level 1. Yeah, he was level 1 beast. So poor guy there, he was just trying to learn the game and he got beat up. So this is where matchmaking is very important. We just killed him there. And here we go. Goliath. Nope. Kraken. There he is. Kraken is kind of more mobile, kind of like Magi kind of guy because he has a Lightning Strike, Banshee Mines, Aftershock, and Vortex. So Lightning Strike is, after a time, it'll just blow up wherever you aim it, and bam, does a lot of damage. You can lay down mines that seek things. You have this big AoE attack that channels around you, and then you got this Vortex that pushes enemies away. But this thing has the ability to fly. And the Kraken is a bit of a mistake in some ways. The biggest mistake of the Kraken is the fact it can fly makes it very hard for ground things to hit it. The Assault can lay down mines. I'm never going to touch the mines. One of the Trapper classes puts harpoons on the ground. I'm never going to run into those harpoons when I'm in the sky. Like, there's a lot of things that they're not going to get me with because I'm up there in the sky. it also has a range attack when you're in the sky. So the Kraken can be a bit broken because it kind of messes with some of the game's mechanics. So I don't think they want to make those traps be able to go further or be able to bring down the Kraken more or something like that. But he does need some sort of nerf for that. And the Kraken is meant to be fought by people who have played the game a bit because it's a tier 2 beast. But because of Matchmaker, I was fighting level 1s here and there. Now in this game, I'm purposely not doing certain things. I'm purposely going to play a bit differently. In this game, I don't want to rely on flight too much in combat. Because when you rely on flight in combat, you're kind of impossible to kill. So right now I'm just killing things and hunting and eating things. You can see how different it is. You use lightning attacks, which are very noticeable visually and from a distance. Just a different kind of beast. But the Kraken can be pretty cheap. There are players who can win the game at the dropship. When the hunters spawn, they just fight them right then and there and they win. And against level 1s, it's very easy to do. I did it once to see if I could do it. After I did it, I'm like, yeah, I don't feel good about that at all. So I'm just hunting around and doing stuff. And we're going to see in a future game when I play the Kraken that I kind of handicapped myself on purpose for the sake of entertaining the 4 hunters. Because I don't like the idea of making people rage out of a game. It's not fun. They've quickly found me right now. They're fighting me. And I'm getting hit. I got my abilities. I'm doing this lightning strike. And bam, see all that damage? You just did a good amount of damage there. And that's an AoE. It can hit multiple people. And I'm trying to get away right now. Not using flight for combat, but I'm using it for just getting away. Because that's how you run away. Is you fly away. They can still track me pretty well. It is a... You don't float that fast. You're still catchable. But if you get hit with a trank, you're really hard to catch. It's really hard for you to get away. But here I am sneaking around trying not to get caught. But she saw me. I wanted to try to sneak up and catch her. Like I'm doing right now. See? Snuck up on her, beating her up right now. She did trank me though. They're hurting me, but I did some damage. So now I gotta get away again. I'm playing extra aggressive here because I want it to be a more interesting thing. Because you can easily hide all game with the Kraken. It's very easy. You can also easily just beat them at the start, but I don't want to do it that way. I want to make it an actual hunt. So I'm going back and forth with these guys a bit. Also because I want to show off what you're capable of as the beast in this game. And that's the difference between someone who wants to win the game and someone who wants to entertain, I guess. I'm trying to be entertaining even when I'm fighting people when... That's why I'm playing it like I am right here. And you'll see in the future Kraken game why I play it the way I play it. And these guys have a good idea where I am. So I'm just hiding around, trying to sneak around. And here I am hiding. And they have a good chance of finding me. They have a very good chance of finding me, but... There they are. They're going right past me. This is where it feels kind of fun. They have a very good chance of seeing me, but they don't notice me. Like, I'm not fully hidden. I am not fully hidden. But they don't notice me, and I'm just keep my eye on them like, okay, I'm getting away. Good. I got away. There's one guy right there. Don't think he saw me, but there's a very good chance of them catching me right now if I'm not careful. And yeah, there's someone right there. There's a straggler right there who I can hunt. So I'm like, do I know? That beast is hitting him a little bit. Maybe I should go somewhere else. They have a good chance of finding me, so I gotta be careful. See, they're looking for me. Like, oh geez, oh geez. I'm just following them just to show that you can follow them like they're your prey. And if they separate enough, you can catch one of them and just take them out, which is very fun to do. But there are things that can be balanced to make the game better here and there. And Matchmaker, I feel, is the most important one, because a competent team, the game is at its most exciting. When you fight a team that knows what the hell they're doing, oh god, is it fun to run for your life, and is it fun to destroy them. And the same way when you're the hunters. When you fight a beast that knows what they're doing, it's very fun because you feel like you've accomplished something when you trap them very well and you get them down. And you don't feel bad when you lose, kind of. Like, when a team makes a mistake, of course, you're not so happy with it. Like, we're going to see in a future game where we're playing a bunch of people and then we have a level 1 guy, and he just isn't playing very well, and it's very unfortunate. And we just lose, kind of partially because of that, and just because we didn't play sharp enough. Everyone's important on the hunter side. No one is not important. You have your main damage dealer, Assault. You have your trapper, who's supposed to keep the beast in place for everyone to beat up. You have your support, who's supposed to keep everyone else alive or put more damage down, so the beast has other things to worry about. And then you got your medic, who's healing but also slowing the beast down. So there's a lot of things going on in this game. And I don't have any of the tier 2s, so I don't have any footage of that. There's going to be footage of Goliath, Kraken, and then the 4 tier 1 classes. So medic, support, trapper, and Assault. And we see here I'm evolving in the water. I'm pretty far away, I think. I don't think they see me. We're about to see that. I think I'm wrong. Yep, they know. Alright, they see me. So I made a mistake going and evolving right here. So they're hurting me pretty good right now. I'm like, well, crap, I'm getting hurt. And they're going to put down the arena, and there's no way of getting out of there. So now I got to fight them or run away. And I'm going to try to run away at the moment. But things are getting in my way, putting down mines. Just trying to get away and find a better vantage point, but I'm not finding one. I'm up here for now. I could call down the lightning, but instead do my AoE. And I get that person to do some damage there. And I'm getting drugged in a lot of stuff. Getting drugged is very tough for a Kraken, because you don't have that easy jump and that the charge to get away easily, even though you're drugged. So with me slowed down, they're getting a good shot at me. And I'm purposely not doing flying attacks right now. I'm keeping it a ground game, because if I stay at like the sky too long, it's just not going to be a good game for them. So I'm fighting them mostly on the ground. I'm doing good damage here. And I'm just wrecking them a bit, but they're also wrecking me. And the game, like I said, has most fun when it's close. When both sides are beating each other up. I lost a match where I'm about to do the finishing blow, and I get shot with one of them from the ground, killing me. Like, at the time I didn't know you could beat them up on the ground and kill them. The arena comes down, that helps me out, but I didn't know you can beat them up when they're on the ground to kill them sooner. So everyone's on the ground but one guy, and I'm just beating him up while the other teammates are all shooting at me. And I died to that with the finishing blow about to happen. It was very interesting. It was like, dang it, I lost, but it was very fun at the same time. They drop down Orbital Strike, does some damage on me. I'm trying to guard this person on the ground, keep them hurt so they can die. But I'm taking a lot of HP damage. I should have ran away a long time ago when the arena went down. Instead, I'm standing and fighting. And I realized that was a mistake. I gotta get the hell out of here. By this point, it might be too late at this point. I have no HP. I'm still running. Trying to get away. Trying to keep it going. Trying to get to stage 3. But I made a mistake of sticking around too long in that fight. And that HP will not come back without a specific buff that I mentioned earlier. Right now I'm just hunting and just feeding and just trying to stay alive. And get to level 3 if I can. Now here's the problem, is the bugginess sometimes is the beasts don't show up as soon as they die for eating, which is unfortunate. Got a movement speed buff, which doesn't really help me right now. There's something else I need. I gotta find something else. But right now that's the only buff I got. Just doing a bunch of things. And just, there we go. I'm just eating, trying to get my armor up, but they got a good idea where I am. Just trying to get away. And doing alright, but they've got me down pretty bad here. If I don't evolve to 3, I'm just going to have that much HP. You get 2 more bars of HP, but you don't heal your old HP, like I said. And, yeah, I'm just trying to get away and just stay away. Now, the final product, my understanding is there's going to be at least 3 or 4 monsters in February. There's going to be about 12 hunters, I believe, so tier 3s. And there's going to be 12 maps, so that's a lot of variety there. And certain maps favor certain things. Like, certain maps will favor the beast, and certain maps, I keep saying beast, the monster, and certain maps will favor the hunters, depending on how it is. But for the most part, there's a lot of neutral areas that could help one or the other, depending on where the arena is. Like, if I fight them in a cavern and they have the Orbital Strike, well, they can't hurt me because the Orbital Strike needs the sky. So I have kind of an advantage in that situation. There's also certain places where the power relay is indoors or outdoors. And here I am trying to hide, but I'm not going to be able to hide. They know where I am because they have a daisy. The trapper has a dog that can track you. I'm like, well, screw it. Just beat this person up and try to run away. The idea here was to beat them up and then run away, I think it was. Yeah, here, I'm trying to run away now, but too late. Took too long to do it. I should have just ran away the moment I got that. Because I pounced on the trapper to knock her down, which would have given me a good escape, but I didn't do that. I made a bad call right here, and now I'm going to get my butt kicked. All I can do is just run around and try to survive. I got good enough armor to try to do it. Putting down mines to slow them down, doing lightning to try to beat them back. But I'm in a bad spot. They're going to beat the crap out of me. I'm getting slowed down. Not looking too good for me as the Kraken. Kraken, it's very hard to lose with the Kraken, but I'm getting my butt kicked. Because maybe I put too many freaking handicaps on myself. But you got to keep it interesting for your opponents. That's how I feel. You got to keep it interesting. If you just run them over, it's no fun. It's no fun at all. And I'm just trying to stay alive, but I am not going to make it. Just doing what I can. I'm getting taken out here. I'm nearly dead. I get harpooned right there to keep me in place. And they got a good chance of beating me. I am just trying to stay alive as best I can, but it is not looking too great. And I am down. Yep. Good job to them. They took me out. If I played a bit cheaper and played some better tactics, I probably would have won that, but So there you go, there's that. And coming up is going to be a little bit of footage of the last 3 classes. So the medic, let's see here, it's going to be Trapper, Assault, and then Medic in that order. just to show you some footage of that, and then that'll be it for the one-shot. But like I said, after Mordor is done, I'm going to use the Evolve footage as a buffer for the next, whatever the next LP is. But it's a lot of fun. I want to show off this game. I figure that's the best place to put it without overloading us with too many videos at one time, because we do make a lot of videos, as you know. But this was a lot of fun. This game's really fun. But, okay. There's little things here and there that can be tweaked and made better. It's also interesting to see how people feel about the game. There's a lot of people who call the game boring, and I in no way believe that whatsoever. This game is not boring in any way to me, but I see how they could see that. Especially if the beast stays away too long, then yeah, they're going to get bored because they can't find me. They're not going to be able to kill me because they can't freaking find me, and that's unfortunate there, but that's kind of the nature of the game. But that is mostly like people who just started playing the game, they see it boring because they're not finding the beast, and that doesn't help. Matchmaker, they should have had a matchmaker in place from the beginning instead of just having everyone play with everyone. And then now we have the trapper. She's got a machine gun, harpoons that hold the beast down, her pet dog, and of course, the arena. I'm just going down here, just going to show a little bit of the play with her. See, we just follow my little dog, although I'm lagging a little bit. There he is, Daisy, and following her towards the target. And I'm reliant on the support keep me alive and the meta keep me alive when I put down the arena, because if I get knocked out, we lose the arena. So I put down the arena here, we've trapped the Kraken, and we're fighting it. I'm trying to put harpoons down to slow it down. My teammates gotta show up. Oh dear, I'm getting hit right there. But yeah, the matchmaker's the big thing that needs to get focused on. Is they should have had level 1s fighting level 1s. It would have been the most exciting for them to fight each other, because the beast would make mistakes and they'd find it, they'd beat it up, and that'd be great. And the beast maybe would win the fight or maybe lose the fight. That'd be good for them. Higher level people should be playing with each other because they have a good understanding of the game. They're going to beat each other up pretty well. It's going to be fun. But when a high level monster is fighting 4 people who don't know what they're doing, absolutely destroys them and makes them rage quit. I've done it and I've seen it. It's not good. Not good at all. And it's interesting to see the different statements that came out of people. Well, some people called it boring, some people really liked it. I really liked it. I really enjoyed the game. My first match was me against 4 level 1s. So all of us are level 1, we're having fun, we're beating each other up, and in the end I won that match, and then I won a couple more with them, and that was pretty fun doing that. And you see right here, I'm on the ground, and no one's helping me out, and I'm just losing my HP here on the ground. I'm draining out, I'm dying out, and I'm gonna die in a moment. And what's cool is your characters are talking. She's saying, help me out, and now I'm dead. Unfortunate. In 2 minutes I could respawn. Next is going to be the Assault, so there he is. He's got a lightning gun, which does... well, like, it can spread and hit other things. Does a lot of damage. Assault rifle for range. Puts down mines, which I don't really care for the mines. They don't do much. Unless the monster really chases you. And he has a personal shield to keep himself alive if he gets beat up. So he can continue to do damage even after he's low on HP. So we'll see some footage of that as well. But this game is a lot of fun. Especially with coordinated people. When you're with a team that knows what the hell they're doing and hunting a beast, it's very fun. It's incredibly fun. Same thing in the other way around. When you're the beast fighting people who know what the hell they're doing, it is so much fun to see the tactics they use. It's just a really fun game of tactics versus tactics. And I really enjoy the game when it's like that. The game at its purest, when people know what they're doing against each other, is an exciting and intense game. That's why I've spent about 12 or 13 hours on this game this weekend. It was just too damn fun. See, we're hurting this guy pretty good here. We put down a good orbital on it. We're just beating it up, putting down mines, hoping they'll actually do some damage. Because my weapons are reloading at the moment. And it's tranked down, it's got the 2 times damage on it in certain spots. It's chasing and hurting us. But we're doing a good job against it. And you can see in the UI your teammate's HP, which is very nice right there. We're not very beat up, it's trying to run away. We're shooting it, keeping it down. The medic is tranking it, so it's having a hard time getting away. Eventually we catch up and kill it. Now finally is the medic here, the last of the videos. And like I said, she's a sniper, she tranks, she shoots in a lot of things. And it's a very rewarding character to play if you can trank that beast down. But you're healing your teammates, and you also have an AoE heal. This is the tier 1. Tier 2 is a bit different. So here I am tranking the beast. Trying to trank it right now, cannot get it. And then, bam, got him. So now he's slowed down. So that's really good right there. And then we're going to chase and try to kill him. So that's really, I'm doing my job. I do the distance game of trying to trank it and hold it down for teammates. By slowing it down, you can trank it a bunch of times and make it even slower. And then healing teammates whenever I have to. And if I don't need to trank it or heal my teammates, I can put double damage on it, which is really nice as well. So we've caught up to it and we're doing a good job there. You're going to hunt it down. But that is it for the one shot right there. We're going to see footage of, like I said, the 4 hunters and the 2 beasts, but not the tier 2 hunters because I don't have them. And that'll be it. So that right there is the game. I know I said a lot of information. It's a really fun game. Comes out in February. Can already be pre-ordered. But I don't know if you get early access or not if you do that. It's just a fun game. I wish I could play it more. Jinx had a lot of fun playing it as well. And that right there is the one shot. I had fun. I had a lot of fun watching. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Having fun. Thanks for coming by. And see you next time.